We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
So here we go, AMD against Google again. This is a team that we beat several rounds ago.
Spawn more overlords. Spawn more. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Ground scout, weird.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Spawn more overlords. Not enough energy. Not enough. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Don't creep. Metamorphosis complete. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack. Mutation. Mineral. Spawn more overlords.
Alright. Didn't have anything to say there. I got in with a couple lings. I took out 3 or 4 drones. I pressured his third. He couldn't even keep up. He had 170 APM. I'm not sure what he was spending it on. Well, let's see what happens here. I'm not sure if this was the same matchup we had last time. might be. No gas. Clown puts the second base on location. Double gas. Looks intentional. I'm guessing he's gonna skip Zergling speed. Accidentally grabbed 2 of his Zerglings and got him. Here comes the Reaper. Good micro so far. Hasn't killed any units, so no trades yet. Oh, yes! That was perfect. Oh, clown. You goof. Okay, the 2 gases are only a third filled. There we go. Now we're just getting more. Dunzo. Straight for Marines. I'm guessing he's gonna get stim, combat shield. Here comes a shitload of lings though. This is gonna be tough to deal with. He needs to put a bunker down right now. The 2 Hellions is very good. They'll get there just in time, but this is still not gonna be very easy to deal with. He's gotta get this supply depot needs to get raised. He's gotta pull the Marines back. Pull the SCVs. Here come the Hellions. Okay, this looks safe. This looks pretty safe. There we go. Wow. Oh no, that's not good. At least he's not. If he had made speed right here, this could have been endgame. If those Zerglings could have used their speed that just finished to get in here and mess up those SCVs, that could have been game over. Let's see. Get the units tab open. Okay. Clown's also ahead in worker count. With the mules on top of that, I'm guessing his income is much higher. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's sitting at like 25% higher. See what's happening here. Of course, roaches. +1 in speed. No other tech being made yet. No third base either. Should probably, you know, when you're floating that many minerals, you should probably already be thinking about your third base because it takes a while. Sharking around with these Hellions. No openings yet. 7 roaches is definitely enough to defend for now. A bunker? 2 bunkers? This seems... I would just make supply depots or third base. I don't think you need to be that scared to make 2 bunkers. He saw the 7 roaches and he said, I don't have enough to deal with this. Get a tank! When Stim finishes, he could just swap that factory over and get a tank, but he definitely needs some tanks. Oh, the third base is already done. I mean, to get to the third without the tanks, that's what we really need. And he's making the tech lab on the factory right now. What happened there? I did not see that. It looks like he rallied all of his drones. He didn't move out with the Hellions. I don't know what happened. Okay, here comes a big push. No tanks. No tanks started. 800 minerals. He's going for just raw... Oh, okay. It was the Liberator. I didn't even see that happen. He's feeling confident, but here comes the push. He's going to see it. He turns around. Get out of there. Got the lib too. That's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. This is gonna be tough to break. Yeah, he doesn't even have a hope at this if he can micro it. And 2 liberators means that he can micro it against those files all day. He's going back. He's got the 3rd. More roaches coming. They both are sitting on a lot of money. We've got to get their production up. Still no tanks. Oh, there's 1 tank. Okay, that's good. That's a start. Siphons off a very weak medevac to try and do some harass. I doubt it will come back, but let's see if we can keep an eye on what happens. Main base is starting to get run out by Clown. Throws down 4 quick supply depots. Big supply block. Ooh, 2 spore crawlers. That is dead. Boop. Definitely got a single unit down. We're not shocked. Throwing down a bunch of other tech structures. Remembers to get his +2 ranged weapons. Where Clown is sitting at no upgrades. Oh, he started +1 attack. He's got no gas. More refineries starting up. He should start that +2 defense soon. He looks confident. 1 tank. Second one just about to be done. 4th base, that's confidence. 4th base on point, but who can blame him? I'm gonna start with the air as the rocks have not been destroyed. Oh, there's Hydras. Was that a good start? I don't think so. I don't think so. He didn't get the tank seed. Not a good trade. All the Hydras are dead. Oh, actually, I mean, not the worst. He's way ahead. Get those medevacs out of there. Don't lose them to 1 Hydra. Okay. And this tank. He's got to recover this tank. This tank cannot die. Oh, gosh. +1 attack. Oh, here it comes. The tank's dead. Second push. He knows he's ahead, but I feel like he needs to do economic damage. I mean, he's also up on economy, but if he does economic damage, then that's the final nail in the coffin. There's no way to come back after that. The stim. That'll up the DPS. Ooh, that's a bad fight. That's a bad fight. Oh, yeah. Clown traded very, very well there. Those Hydras and Roaches and Ravagers were way more expensive than the couple Marines and Marauders he threw away there. He's still got all his tech back home, 4 medevacs. I think he just gets, runs this factory a few more times. Give me 8 or 10 more Marines and then a move. GG. Sitting up 40 supply right now. Oh, and he's got it all in the medevacs. That's some pro stuff right there. He can drop that down right here. Put it on the, just over those indestructible minerals. Globulate's attacking, which is going to lose him the game. He comes back, he's out of position, tanks are siege, stims up. The army runs in one piece at a time. It doesn't get even a lick of damage on this. There it goes. Now it's starting to connect. It's already too late. Yeah, I don't see there's any way for this to fail. Double the supply. And there it is. I mean, we're 3-0. Same team we beat before. Good job, Clown. Kyle, I don't know if you've ever tried to talk, but I haven't heard you this whole time. Yeah, I'm not hearing you right now. Damn, 45 minutes. We could be done. Wild. But I'm here. I want to play more games. Alright, never mind. I did not know somehow that this was best of 7 today. We gotta get Kyle in here. Spectre, there he is. Yeah, I don't know what's up with your mic, man. I can't hear you. Alright. Same matchup. Everybody plays Zerg on this team. Okay, off we go. I think Blythe is going to have this one pretty easily. If I remember correctly, Majak is gold and Blythe is diamond anyway. Looks like a normal build.
Oh, I love the noises that the mecha buildings make when they spawn.
There it goes. Now it's working. Oh, is that Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle, I never hear him. I'm not sure. I know it's not me.
That's why his name's Spectre. He doesn't talk.
Like a ghost.
You're lighting up, Vector, but
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Lights are on, but nobody's home. He already lost a drone. That's like... I really wish I had the skin pack, but I am not about to spend money on StarCraft. I just don't care.
No, I feel you. I was buying all of the skin packs for a while, up until the latest one. I was just like, no, I'm done.
Also, I question if it just makes it more confusing and harder to see stuff.
I was able to
Which
hear
is
that.
a problem for me already. I'm like, did I just click on the right thing? No? Ah, crud. I just attacked my own unit. That's fun.
Uh-oh. You're not missing out on a whole lot for the in-game audio.
Damn, yeah. It's probably been that way all season and we just didn't know to tell you or something. I just assumed it didn't work. Or you didn't have a mic.
In Discord, if you have it open and you plug something new in, it won't always auto-swap.
Oh, it'll never auto-swap, yeah. Or you might have to go into the menu and pick a new device, or you might have to start it as administrator for specific games. These are the things I know about Discord.
Quality program.
It really is. It's an incredible program. This is stuff I used to pay $20 a month to have a 10-person Ventrilo server.
That's why you had to use what was the open source one? So not TeamSpeak and not Vent, but what was the third one?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about. If I could have hosted my own, I would have done that, but Ventrilo and TeamSpeak didn't give out their server software. You had to buy it from somebody.
Mumble, that's what it was.
Mumble, yes. There you go. That's how you know you're slumming it, but you're smart. You set up your own Mumble server rather than pay for anything. Oh, those are wasted wings. So yeah, the big difference here is getting those 2 tanks early makes any early aggression just totally useless.
Dude, I was so worried when I saw the roach horn. I was like, oh great, it's gonna be roaches, and I didn't have a tank.
Like your trades were closer than they could have been, but they were fine. Even the first one where you didn't get very far, you traded better than he did. Then when you came in the second time at Stim, it was not even close. And then the third time you were twice his supply.
Hooray.
He's got tier 2, but see if we get down one more. Nope, he does it. Okay, there's the 3rd command center. It's already up 15 supply. I don't know what's next other than just getting the 3rd base established.
Yes. We get to reverse sweep all those other teams that we had to play against.
It's how it's going to be. I mean, there was definitely a round where it came down to me, and it was a really close game. And I feel better than I've played since we started, for sure. Alright, and I won the pumpkin carving contest I was at.
Ooh, nice. What did you carve?
So I've been fooling around with this concept of taking little gourds. You get like colorful curly gourds, cut out the bottom end of it, and put a ping pong ball eyeball in there. So
Are you
that's
using the bottom of them as eyes?
like you take a little gourd. It's like the size of a baseball with a stem attached. And you cut out one end and put a ping pong ball eyeball in there. It's like a tentacle with an eyeball in the end of it. So I've invented this technology, and that went over pretty well. But I didn't even really use it for the one that I entered. I got this round, flat pumpkin, and I made it into like a crab. It's got like a scary mouth on one side of the flatness, and then some eyeballs coming out on gourds, and then some. I made the other two gourds into claws. I didn't even take pictures of any of this. I got some.
What? You're in a pumpkin carving contest and won and you didn't even take a picture.
I showed up and I was like, I gotta leave by like 2, and I made my pumpkin and I left.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he dealt with that drop really well. Oh gosh. Here goes the battle cruisers. So good. I don't even know what to do against them other than get 800 queens and spin heal on them. Here comes the army. Nice. Nice trades. Oh, he did not move in fast enough against those tanks. That's GG. He didn't dive in at all on the tanks. Alright, so that's the next question is who's next?
No, that's it. Right?
Oh, we're
We've played all
4-0. That's best of 7. I thought we were gonna have to do like 3 more games. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, dang. That happened fast.
I know, right? The games are like 8 minutes.
I was so used to, or I was expecting last week's where every game would be like 20 minutes or something.
You guys want to do any practice games?
I will unfortunately not be able to. Do we have anything planned for after this? Like next week or something?
I'm guessing that the records get tallied up because there were like 6 teams in the bottom, right? Then I don't know. Kyle might know better than me. Yeah, I'd like to make plans for next week anyway.
Oh, did your voice die off again, Kyle?
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh.
It's gotta get a new mic, I guess.
Oh, geez. So it's like standard bracket pairing.
I'm not sure. Oh, I just had his volume set at 0. What was that? That's the problem. I had Kyle set at 0 volume.
You couldn't hear Kyle this whole time?
No. I'm dumb.
Oh my gosh. I'm talking to him.
I know, like, you were responding to him, and then I was like, wait a minute. Maybe it is me.
Oh, so maybe my desktop does work then. Okay. But then also last week Gokon was saying that it was really noisy, so I thought my mic was just busted.
Yeah, that's why I turned you down to 0, is because all I heard was just garbage and noise, and I don't know.
Okay, well that's a real problem still, but okay. Yeah.
Maybe your 3.5 jack got effed up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I really don't want to be ranked against top seed. That's just a recipe for dying immediately.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
I don't know.
Our last round, didn't we get matched against 5th when we're the bottom?
Well, see, that was pure Swiss. So it would just happen to be a team that had lost a ton. But then, actually, no, I was wrong though. They got 5th after they beat us. Before they beat us, they were lower. They were lower down. But like, it just so happened that they had lost like 3 maps somehow. But they were actually
their ranks were totally bullshit too. Like they come in and they're like gold, and then they played 350 APM. You know that's not their main account, and they're just playing on that in the tournament.
The barcode guy, especially, yeah, the barcode guy was pretty.
What the heck was that? I don't know how to solve that problem, but what the heck was that? That somebody's got to like smurf against us for a win.
Well, to be fair, I also play on an unranked account.
I know, like, and I'm not gonna say like even if you made a rule like you got to play 10 ladder games in the season. Sure, I'll lose 10 ladder games without giving you any indication of how good I am. Doesn't fix the problem. I don't know. I don't know what the solution would be, but they were definitely not playing.
I mean,
on
I
the
guess
main accounts.
this is like a pseudo pro league, so like there's it's just meant to be just pure Swiss, and like it doesn't matter what the ranks are. They said that, like the admins have said that, like they don't really
Right.
care about
It's all
ranks.
about the
They just,
top people anyway.
I mean, the top teams, they're basically pro. It's like Amazon has like
Right? 3
4
masters,
grandmaster players.
4 grandmasters players. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, when you got a gigantic company like that, sure.
And they've only got like the 6 players on their roster, so it's a pretty tight team. Like you don't, it's like it's like okay, it's a best of 6, it's a best of 7, and they've got like 4 GMs and like 2 high masters. It's like okay, like
Yeah.
not even like
That's
you're hoping
real
that they.
They probably had a tournament within their organization to pick the people on the team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Google has a really good team too. Google has like 5 teams, and we.
Yeah, they have like 2 really good teams and 3 mediocre teams that seem about as good as we are, except for these guys. Right, we lost to one of their teams. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I'm down to play a few more games.
Sure.
Okay, I'm ready. If anybody wants to play.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys want to do like
Sure,
more 1v1s or?
Yeah, right. Why not? I'm up for whatever.
Yeah.
I can in a little bit. I'm doing something else right now. But I'll stay in
Right on
chat and
fire.
I'll play in a bit.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, we could do like ladder 3v3, or we could do a 1v1 and UTN will observe.
It's tough to do. Like, I feel like Zerg is just uniquely not good for teams, right? Like, you can't build anything near my shit.
Oh yeah. I
It
used
just
to do
doesn't work. If you do
2v2s.
Protoss and Terran, you can play as many people as you want.
Yeah. I used to do 2v2s back in college in the collegiate esports league, and it was always Terran Zerg. That was the
Really?
strongest 2v2.
I feel
yeah.
like their armies complement each other really well, but their bases just don't. But you can still have the Terran wall you in, and then the Zerg can overexpand. They just you can't use creep tumors the way that you would, so it's about mobility and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if they creep in, like if it's one of those bases that's shared, the creep just like you can't build anymore because
forget
it takes over. Yeah, that's
exactly.
that's annoying.
It's tough. I can see their armies being complementary, but I can't see their base structures being. Protoss and Terran can be all right next to each other. Put cannons right next to your supply depots, no problem. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. But we should do some more 1v1s.
Is there still pro? Is there pro 2v2? I wish there was pro 2v2. That would have been cool. Remember back in the early days, they tried to do some pro 2v2 stuff.
I think there are still a few like
Yeah.
high-level tournaments. There's just they are pretty few and far between.
I wish there was a pro league for what's the game mode where 2 people control 1 army?
Archon mode.
Yes.
Back in the day, yeah. Back in the day, there was a pro Archon mode tournament. It was good. They had like it was like Scarlet and Huck versus like.
Yeah, Scarlet's
there's a
macroing
famous
and
crit-
Huck's microing is.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it was sick.
I think Scarlet also got to use the queens to spread the creep, and they were playing Zerg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why these things don't take off. You would think that getting 4 people involved in something would be more fun than getting 2 people involved in something, but I don't know. It's also very frustrating. Like, I like playing ping pong, but I can't play 2 people ping pong. I will hit my teammate's hand over and over again trying to go to the ball. I just can't. I can't even overcome it. It's like lizard brain stuff. Maybe with more practice I would get it, but
Yeah, dude, there
I'm
should
always
be
going for
Archon
the
mode
ball.
in this CEA. They should have Archon mode. I'm gonna suggest it to them honestly.
That'd be sweet.
I mean, yeah.
And if your teammate can't make it, you're just like, screw it, I'll go against both y'all.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like 1 good player will probably beat 2 mediocre players, so it's
Right?
It's fine. I wonder if 2 diamond players could beat 1 masters player. See, that'd be interesting.
I'd say for sure. Unless
one
they're
guy-
like
one guy-
both super low diamond.
Like 1 guy is harassing and 1 guy focusing on macro, right? So you got decent macro, but then you've got also dedicated harass. So like,
Alright, I'm making a lobby. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay. That's good. Go with this. Do a round. I can go against Blythe next if that's the way. Silence means consent.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Do you know if the main and natural bases are all the same distance, or are some of them a little farther apart?
Like
This
on
one
this map.
just seems a little farther apart than some of the smaller maps.
It's possible.
We require more minerals.
I have no idea though, right? I don't know how to measure that or anything.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Yeah, I think 2v2 would have saved this game because everyone's playing like League of Legends and Overwatch now. 1v1
It's
StarCraft is
really not that
so
different.
stressful.
You're right. That's a good point. And I know a lot of people who don't like 1v1 will play teams. I've been doing RTS games
We
for forever.
require more Vespine gas.
Like, as soon as they were a thing, I was doing them.
We require more minerals.
And I know a lot of people really liked it better as
We
teams.
require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. We require our forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords. Metamorphosis. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We must please let them creep. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords. Unacceptable command. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack. We must place that on creep. We require more Vespine gas. Metamorphosis complete. Spawn more overlords. Not enough. more minerals. Not enough energy. Mutation complete. Metamorphosis complete. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. Metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. Mutation complete. Not enough energy. Metamorphosis complete. Metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. We require more Vespine gas. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Metamorphosis complete. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Mutation. Mineral field depleted. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis complete. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. We require more Vespine gas.
GG. My macro just starts to fall apart.
Oh, I mean, you were doing real good. We were neck and neck until I started to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I had an okay start actually. I didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I think if you did like a tiny bit more harass or something that surprised me a little bit more, I would have been behind.
Yeah. I was going for a Widowmine drop and I mistimed it, but yeah.
Yeah, there were no drones there. They could have gone anywhere else.
I know. I thought that was the main, and then I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just drop it here. It was late, and then I like for some reason I thought, yeah, you see that was so late that your third was up, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll just drop them here and
I'll
leave
just
them. I
go.
guess I don't
Yeah,
know.
I see creep. I'm going down.
Took a really bad engagement there too, though.
Yeah, it was tough.
Completely unsieged.
I saw a few Marines going off to the right, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I think I can come in and get behind you, so you can't come back when you know that you're. Once you find out that you're being attacked."
I kind of bluffed with 2 tanks though. You could have jumped on those 2 tanks,
Right.
but you kind of backed off. Yeah, but I bluffed hard because I had like 2 tanks and like 10 Marines and like 1 Marauder. Yeah. Although maybe I could have played. Maybe I could have done. If you tried to jump on them, I guess maybe you would have lost too much. So maybe it was a good choice.
It's all like within a second worth of timing to go one way or the other.
I've done that before where I've got a lot of Marines and I'll think, oh, I'll just stim and run into the tanks and then they just die on the way there and you're like, oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough to tell how tough a Zerg army is, I think. It's either it folds up like paper or it actually lasts.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Well, funny enough, that same build I used earlier today, and
We require more minerals.
around the time when I made that push with the Marines and tanks, that was too much for the guy.
Yeah, yep. Did a lot of damage to him.
But then again, I sieged at the edge of his creep, so that's like Makes a big difference.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. Spawn. The hive cluster is under attack. Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. The hive we require is under attack. Gas. Unacceptable command. Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. A creep tumor is under attack. We require more minerals. Mutation complete. Not enough energy. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Our drones are under attack. field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. Metamorphosis. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. We must. Our forces are metamorphosis complete. We must hasten. Our forces. The hive cluster. A great tumor is under attack. Unacceptable. Our forces are under attack. Complete. Metamorphosis complete. Spawn more overlords. Metamorphosis complete. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. A great tumor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Yar, dang. I got crushed in that first battle. That was bad. Oh, he was way ahead of me on economy before he hit 2. That game was in the bag. It's so crazy how the scale of how good you can be at this game. Takes you forever to get one step up.
Oh, GG, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably get some chores done. Haven't done crap today. But yeah, so let us know what's going on. I'm guessing a week off and then back to it.
Yep. Hopefully we do well next week.
Yeah, let's see what we get.
All right, take it easy, Deja.
Later.